Drop it. Good evening, friends, followers and channel members. It's a late night stream and we're going to have some fun. Following Sim update number 7, we're going to check out the new aircraft, we're going to check out some new scenery, we're going to see if they have broken anything, and I'm sure you guys will be able to let me know as well. We've also got AIG traffic back installed, so we might check out some live AI traffic and see how that's working as well. Make sure that's not broken. We're also going to take the FlyByWire experimental version aircraft just for a little bit of a fly, as I know there have been some reports that that may also have been affected. From what I'm hearing, the very latest is that it is the experimental version that you will need to fly, and also it doesn't appear to like DirectX 12, so DirectX 11 may be the way to go. And of course the replay function, which I've not even discovered yet, and I've been away this evening. I've come back rather late to the game, hence the late night stream. But hey, we've kind of got a bit of a tradition going now. Ever since they have an update, we always do a test flight afterwards, so why not this time? What time is it? It's just gone 10:30 PM here in the UK, but never mind, we shall crack on and we shall see. Good evening to all of you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming along, and to the channel members as well. Good to see so many of you this late as well. Dark Fury, Dr. Magic, Chris Shaw, Nick Burrows as well. Christian, good to see you, and Lazarus, and as well Lando Lakes. So great that you're all here. Barry Bartson as well, and of course welcome to everybody who is in the chat. We're going to have some fun. We're going to explore these new features and aircraft, and well, there'll be no serious flying happening this evening whatsoever. We are on Twitch, we are on YouTube, and we are on Facebook. Thanks very much to all of you on those platforms as well. Please do like the stream, share the stream, and it really does help the channel out, so thank you so much for that. If you are new to the channel as well, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future live streams and content. We'll have a full review of Sim Update number 7 tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that out as well. Paul Newman, yeah, we're certainly going to be trying the F-18 a little bit later on. Right, let's get rid of the chat box, and we'll also get rid of that text because the stream has of course started. J-Hog, that's your type of stream, one with no serious flying. Right, so the thing that gets me about this is this aircraft, endurance unlimited, fuel unlimited, presumably, because it's meant to be all battery. Is it battery or solar panel operated? What happens if it gets cloudy? Ready to fly. Well, let's have a look in here and see what we can see. Okay, so we've got the we've got a compass heads up showing. Not too bothered about that, but I can understand why you would need it. So let's just start right off the bat. Where on earth would the replay function be? Presumably on the menu, would it not? Push back, ATC, camera checklist, basic controls, fuel navlog, replay. Oh, why is the replay greyed out? Is there a setting in the actual settings that needs turning on? That's quite annoying. Not quite sure. Unless we have to actually start a flight before we can actually do a replay. I guess that would make sense. So a couple of you have said that you could not get this thing to fly. Well, that's not not good then, is it? So how do we turn the darn thing on? Let's see. I've just realised this heads-up display. I reckon that's been turned on by default, hasn't it? So talk me through it, guys. If I just go into the well, that's interesting. Yeah, look. So all the points of interest have come back on, haven't they? Should we go ahead and turn those off? Let's see if we can remember how to turn those off. Right. There's some build-up of cloud there. So we'll go to general options. Oh no, it's not in general options, is it? Is it assistance? Is it assistance? So point of interest, yes, get that off, that. Why do they consistently turn all these on after you've got them turned off? Is replay in developer mode? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Piloting, assisted checklist, controls. I just want the user. Is it under user experience? I don't want the heads-up display on. Instrument heads-up display. Let's turn those off, and that off as well. Let's see if that's done the job. Let's go back, resume. Oh, it's got rid of those, and it's got rid of those. There we are. Thanks, Christian. So it's dev mode, options, enable replay panel. Do you have to be in dev mode for it to work, or can we come out of dev mode and have a look at that? We'll try that a little bit later on. Right, how on earth do we turn this thing on? Pitch trim, VS trim, and I'm just flicking switches here. God knows what I'm actually doing. Menu. Where's the power switch? What's on the overhead? Oh god, that's a lot of buttons, and not one of those do I understand. There's a battery button. Do we turn that on? No? Oh lord. Oh, UK Mail, that is a great tip. You can also stop the logbook coming up when you turn the engines off now. Ah, okay, well, can we just try and get this thing powered up? Do you know what, I'm going to cheat. Let's just go for Control E and see what happens, shall we? It's like a really big life-sized or man-sized drone, isn't it? It's effectively this. Yeah. Okay. So we've got some power. I've still got a blank screen though. Anyone know how to turn this on? These big red buttons should have labels that say "Do not push" on them. Surely. Menu. No, that's not working. I just flick those things there. Climb, descend. So has anyone managed to get this thing to fly? Alright, tell you what, let me add a bit of thrust. I say thrust, I don't know what it's called in this aircraft. See what happens. Oh, okay. So I'm now at full throttle and nothing's working. At home, the velocity is broken from cold and dark. The glass display stays off. And Steve says you need to restart the flight. I need to restart the flight? Really? I've only just started. Oh, that's frustrating, isn't it? I'm kind of looking for a master power switch or something like that. Is it in the release notes that this is broken? That's interesting. So what happens if we do restart the flight then? I'm presuming if we restart the flight we just end up cold and dark again. Hang on, let's quickly restart the flight, see what happens. So Steve, yeah, you have to restart the flight for the screens. That's weird, isn't it? That's very, very strange. Elevation is on the control stick, and Jenny's thought perfect music, yeah. Christopher Shaw, if this is hilarious, have you been drinking, sir? London's looking rather nice, isn't it? Okay, so what have we got under the red switches? No, that's not worked. As remembers, you think in the update details it says glass cockpit does not turn on if started from cold and dark. Ah, right, do you know what then? Screw it, let's go on the runway. Bear with me a sec. How can they not have it working from cold and dark? That's a shame. Paul, I can't use the Benny Hill theme because I'd be sued for copyright infringement. Right, okay, let's set as departure and see if that makes any difference. Jenny, so you didn't even know Sim Update 7 was out. The Benny Hill theme would be very appropriate, but sadly, I don't want to get sued. That would be an even worse start to the stream, wouldn't it? Right, let's see what happens now then. So Steve, you used the checklist to find the buttons. Oh, okay. I'm not used to using the electronic checklist. But yeah, DJ Tricious also says same thing, use the checklist. Okay, well, we'll see what happens now. I mean, to be honest with you, this isn't the kind of aircraft that I would be flying usually. We're literally just taking this out for a little bit of a fun ride today. Casper Chain, which one's better, DX11 or DX12? Well, DX12 will be better, but I'm not convinced it is just now. Oh, we've got ATC. Right, okay, we've got power, and do you know what? I want to just change the weather. I don't want to fly at night. There we go, that looks nice. Right, so then, how do we go up? Should we see? So, pitch trim, VS trim, do these buttons even work? No, they don't. Okay then, let's, I'm guessing there's no parking brake. What happens then if we just add a bit of power? Do we have power? Well, allegedly I've now got full power on, and well, we're not going anywhere. Any other tips, guys? We literally are not moving. I'm staring at this beautiful concrete down there. Smooth flying, no, we're not using DX12, not at the moment anyway. We might have a look at that. We might have a look at that a little bit later on. So, Barry, the throttle's reverse. Oh, great. So if I pull it back down then, in theory, we should have moved. Looks like I'm not the only one that couldn't get this to work. So, hold F2. I'll give it a try. I'm holding F2. That's going nowhere. So, this is battery-powered, solar-powered vehicle. Holding F2 is not working. You have to pull it towards you and add reverse thrust. Add reverse thrust? Oh, crikey Moses, yeah, right. Reverse thrust. That is weird. Quite right too, I'm using reverse thrust. And we've got rudder control. I tell you what, this is quite stable. That's weird. It's almost like a helicopter, but I'm not waving all over the place. Like a rather expensive drone. So then, to go forward, are we pushing forward? let's see. Okay, so we're pushing forward and we've still got, well, reverse thrust. Steve, is this as far as you've got? It's not got a very fast speed from what I read. So we're not going to go very far in this. To be fair, if I made it to London Heathrow from London City, this could account for an hour of the stream. And yeah, Barry, I'm using rudder to steer, as you can see. So I'm just supposedly flying this like a helicopter, I guess. How do we level off? And presumably just a little bit. Let's lower the amount of reverse thrust I've got. Well, there we go. We're kind of level. To be fair, for sightseeing, this would be pretty neat. I've got Canary Wharf to navigate, which could be interesting. Now, if I let go of the side stick, this just sort of hovers. So I think you need to consistently push forward, which, I'm an Airbus pilot. I don't want to have to do stuff like that. Now, is there a I've got a menu. Oh, do you know what? Can we go map? No. Active flight plan. Well, I haven't got one. Add destination. Let's go Echo Golf Lima Lima and enter. Right, okay. And how can we then turn the autopilot on, if that would work? Now we'll go back to the main menu. Does it have autopilot? I mean, that's meant to be the beauty of this thing, isn't it? Oh, hang on, activate. No, I don't want to cancel. I want to activate that. We've got the distance there, we can see. We've got the bearing as well. Casper Chen, I am using the default TCA setting. That's right. I'm fine. I'm using my Airbus side stick for this. Ryan E, no, this isn't Orbex London scenery. No. This is slow, isn't it? I just wanted to be able to put autopilot on. I mean, I'd be quite happy sat with autopilot, just watching the world below. I don't think Lazarus Z works in my sim for autopilot because I haven't. I've cancelled the key binding. Dog's Gearhead Gaming, re-enter Heathrow at the top. Okay, Echo Golf Lima Lima, and enter. Oh, activate. Right, we've activated it. That's not necessarily turning on any autopilot, though, is it? That's just giving us a nice track line on the map. So are we done with that? I don't want an en route waypoint. That's the destination, Heathrow. That's the active flight plan. Do you know, I'm going into the clouds. I don't want to go into the clouds, so can we descend nicely, please? Christopher Shaw, knowing you'd get about half a mile and run out of battery. Kevin, anyone logging in on SimBrief now and able now to fly the fly-by-wire? We're going to check that out in a little bit. So, in order to get this thing off the ground, you need to use reverse thrust. Well, that's what I'm doing. Well, this has been a beautiful trip from London City Airport, which is... I was going to say behind us. I can't see. We're just... approaching the London Eye. I think they've said for sim update number 6. Why have I got screen tearing? Can you see that screen tearing going ahead at the top? That's something else I wish they got rid of. What's my render scaling set to? surely we're not getting screen tearing at 100. We are! We're in screen tearing at 100. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad, actually. Not happy with that. Anybody else getting that? Wrong way. You hope this sim works in normal mode now. What's normal mode? Right, you know what? I'm just gonna... If I push even further forward... Oh, this is interesting, actually. So I'm now full side stick forward. Full side stick forward. And full max reverse thrust, if I can call it that in this thing. I'm continuing to climb, but look at the speed now start to gain. I don't want to climb though, so... The way it works, or from how I can sort of judge, it doesn't matter how far forward you push the side stick or anything like that, your altitude is controlled by the reverse axis on the TCA thrust levers, and that is that basically is controlling the VS speed more than it is your altitude. You can see, so hang on, let me just zoom in here, you'll see this. So you can see the VS speed at the moment. If I go, that is what would be considered idle thrust, and you can see that's now going down. And it seems that only the reverse axis is working. I'm sure you'd have to set this up correctly if you needed to. But I'm still full side stick forward. That screen tearing is awful. That is really, really bad. I'm not happy with that in the slightest. So this is still running in DX11. I've not changed that. Dr. Magic, am I logging frames in the sim rather than in NVIDIA? That is a good point. We're doing it in the sim. I can't remember if NVIDIA is turned on or not, actually. But maybe Dark Fury, who's my tech guy, can help us with that. Fredericks, you should have more power. It seems you only got about 50% RPM. Try and invert the reversers to get full throttle. Well, fair enough, yeah, I could do that. To be honest, I'm not going to spend too long in this aircraft. I literally just wanted to see how it was. Simon, could we get an external view? That is a very great request. So, yeah, let's go for it. Can you actually imagine seeing these things flying over London for real one day? It's a German company, isn't it? It has very, very stable VS rate, but considering it's got 26,000 rotor blades, then I suppose that would make sense. So Dark Fury, what's that? The VSync and FPS limiter does not limit it correctly. Set to 30 FPS, it actually is set to 35, which is no good. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that screen tearing when I pan around. What is that? We had that whenever VS was set, not VS, whenever render scaler was set above 100, which was a pain. After, was that Sim Update 5 that brought that in? Can't remember. Yeah, so Sim Update 5 may have brought that in, but then after that, at least leaving render scaling set to 100 was okay. Now it appears that they've bust that as well. Well, something's not set right. S-Ramers and Doc's Gearhead Gaming, yeah, you can see Amazon delivering all the stuff with these things. I mean, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? I mean, my dog goes nuts whenever a van that he doesn't recognise is delivering to the house across the street. If these things are whizzing over the top of us, going on how often Amazon deliver on our street to different folk, then it's just going to be a blooming nightmare. Matthew, do I think I could handle an engine failure in this one? Ah, I could handle multiple engine failures in this one. Oh, should we try and land this thing? This is painful. What's the check the resolution? You saw it wasn't 1920 by 1080. Really? I'm going to have a quick look for you. 1920 by 10. Oh, that is. No, it wasn't, was it? Oh, that's strange. Why is the render scaling not even moving? It's not even changing. So full screen resolution, yeah, is obviously. Ah, hang on. What's going on here? Well, can anyone explain that to me? That is a little bit weird, isn't it? Let's just resize the sim, make sure it's right. How weird. Oh well. We shall resume. And no, we've still got screen tearing at the top. Frederick says the Wall Street Journal reported that the initial price of the Volocopter will be £250,000. 18 rotor electric helicopter lands with £600,000 in crowdfunding. How many deliveries would this thing have to make it profitable for a company? Bastian, land on that football pitch. Yeah, I did see that and think that could be interesting. We're in windowed mode and not in full screen. That would account for that. I wonder if we're going to have to be in full screen then. A little bit of ATC. Hang on then. I actually don't have the taskbar on the screen, Jared, because I've actually got this on a second screen. So, and the reason I do that is just because as I'm bringing Navigraph charts in normally, it works better in windowed mode. But let's go and pop this in full screen then. And keep those changes. There we go. Apply and save. Go back and resume. And I've still got screen tearing at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that in the stream, but there is still screen tearing just there. Right, well, I've had enough of this aircraft anyway. I need to put it down though somewhere. I don't just want to stop mid-flight. Let's see if we can land on that football field or whatever it is just there. ATC is having a go at me. Right, so I've now just cut power, or I've cut something. So in theory, if I can get this hovering over the top of this field, it should now gently lower itself down. We'll then try the Hornet. Right, come on, hover, hover, hover. I keep saying I'm going to be quite happy. So I don't know why, but I'm going to be quite happy when they sort of add trains to the train lines. I mean, they've obviously got the train lines in there. They've got cars, so I don't see why they can't add the train as well. Come on, let me go down. Down, down, down. Paul, will I be getting the Renault Racers add-on? I probably won't, to be fair, just because it's not usually what we do. But then again, maybe. We could have channel member tournaments, couldn't we? Right, so we're going to deliver something in the middle of this field, if I can get it down. It certainly doesn't come down quickly, does it? Chef S25, how does limiting the FPS to 30 affect the visuals? It doesn't at all. All it does is makes things perhaps a little bit more stable. And let's face it, the speed that this thing's been flying at, 10 FPS, you wouldn't have noticed the difference. Right, come on. Let's get her down. Land O'Lakes, does AIG still work? We're going to test that out in a little bit. HD, good evening. What are you doing home? Right, come on. Let's get it on the middle of the racetrack. We could be delivering some athlete sneakers, couldn't we? From Amazon. Come on, down we go, down we go. I said this was a lot more stable than a helicopter. Oh, I'm gonna crack the light. Ah! Oh, I hope crash detection's turned off. Oh! Well, maybe these vehicles will not be delivering fragile goods. There we are. Okay, let's come out of that. Let's get back to our main menu. Where should we go to test the Hornet, guys? Give me some suggestions. While I have a quick swig of tea. Keep me awake. So, oh yeah, there you go. You've got a cruise speed of 89 kilometers an hour, max altitude 2,500 feet, endurance 1 hour, range 30 kilometers. That's not what it said on the splash screen. I've just realised I've asked everyone to give me their suggestions for testing the Hornet. Is everyone just going to say their hometown? There it is. What liveries do we have with this? Oh, should we go with the flight simulator one? I'm going to go blue. Now, what I haven't done yet is, obviously you'll recall that every time we get a sim update, what you have to do is you need to update your packages. I have not yet updated the USA. So I'm going to avoid the USA for now. So if anyone's got any suggestions of places outside of the USA, then I will be happy to test that out. I discovered something as well earlier today. Let me see if I can find an area. Anyone know a place where there's currently a thunderstorm? It was really, really neat. Basically, if anyone's got like the Windy app and are familiar with that, if you hover over a place of active thunderstorms, it shows you lightning strikes. Did anyone know that this screen here, the world screen, does the same thing? I was looking around and I'd got lightning strikes popping up and out. And, oh, that's amazing. I've not seen that before. Right, so, where are we going? Let's have a look. Charlie Yankee Bravo Delta. Yeah, well, let's go there. Charlie Yankee Bravo Delta. Where is that? Let's add a bit of daylight to it, shall we? So, other than that, we could have gone down the forts, couldn't we? Flown through some of those. If the weather's pants, then we'll obviously get rid of live weather. Tom, can we check out the new cities? Yes, we can. Stick around for that. We're going to do that too. Andrew, the thunderstorms were there in the previous update. Oh yeah, I noticed it earlier today prior to the update. That's what I was saying though. I'd never noticed it before. So I thought that was pretty neat. HD, you're loving the 21st century Blade Runner music. Well, I said right at the start of the stream, whilst you were still parking your aircraft, that we wouldn't be doing anything serious tonight. And, oh wow, scenery looks great here, doesn't it? I like it. But I may have to change the weather. I don't want to be flying into a mountainside. Nick says you need to change another setting as unlimited fuel is now back to unlimited. Noticed that earlier as well. The settings changed back. Really? Will it say that here in a minute? Oh yeah, endurance and range is unlimited. That's annoying. That'll be in the settings, won't it? Let's go ahead and do that now before I forget. Gary on Twitch says your update is 33GB. That is odd. No, 33GB is exactly right. So, where is it on the flight model? Or is it accessibility? Oh, go on, where's unlimited fuel? Is it in the assistance options? Is it in piloting? Why are all these turned off? Turn them off. They do this every time, don't they? Piloting, notifications, objectives, software tips, off. Navigation aids, waypoints, taxi ribbon, off. Failure and damage. Actually, I tend to just leave crash damage disabled, just in case we end up hitting a pothole on the runway, which we have done before. Aircraft systems, there you go, off. Apply and save. Right then, let's... does this have an autopilot? Let's have a look and see what happens. Parking brake, oh my god, this has got a lot of buttons. Alright, you know how I keep banging on about how I don't like Boeing because I think it's just a mess of a flight deck compared to the Airbus? Well, this is taking it to another level. So, if we've got the parking brake taken off, let's add some thrust, see what happens. Is the parking brake off? I've no idea. I should probably add some flaps. So what speed does this thing take off at? I haven't pulled back on the side stick yet. Let's go for it. I'm not used to flying with a HUD. Anyone know this aircraft's top speed? Do you know what? Let me just clear the weather out. Yeah, turn that off. Very neat and a great way to zip across London. Someone said earlier that London was full of this aircraft at some point. Let's just take off with the brakes on. Christian the Fox Roller is set half a takeoff if you start on the runway. That's a good point. I'm not used to the simulator doing things for me. Oh, that's sensitive. Ooh, I like that sound. Oh, landing gear. Would you not rip the landing gear off if you were doing that in real life? I mean, this is another way to enjoy Microsoft Flight Simulator, isn't it? I mean, I know on the channel we do all the serious flying and stuff like that, but just occasionally it's quite nice just to muck about and do barrel rolls. Pizza Monster, is the A320NX working for me? I have no idea. We're going to check that out shortly. Christian, turn some high G's. The breathing sound is nice. Let's go and have a look. How do you put on the afterburners? I have no idea. There must be a button somewhere to press. Well, I mean, there's an absolute plethora of buttons down here. I mean, look at it all. What? Oh, I mean, there's so much to press. Does the ejector seat work? That's what I want to know. Zaid, I've not tested replay just yet. HD Mac Loop. That's over Wales, isn't it? So we're doing Mach 0.94 apparently. So can we pull her up? Oh yeah, that climbs. Wow. We may be about to stall, but let's just keep going. See what happens. How long until we reach space? Lewis Aviation, good evening, sir. Welcome to a late night stream. We're just going up and up and up. And over. Now, this is where you lose your bearings, isn't it? And become distorted. What were we at then? About 25,000 feet? We've lost our airspeed though. Let's get our airspeed back up, otherwise we're just going to lose all that altitude that we've just gained. Christian, with the breathing sounds from FS Realistic. If you had FS Realistic running, yes, they would have been, because they are implemented, I think, in that. Have I got flaps out? I didn't think I had. Well, according to my thrust levers and Airbus add-on, the flaps are most certainly not out. Whether they work in this thing, I have no idea. I mean, where are the flaps in this thing? So, if I can't pull this. I can't pull that. That would have been an amazing feature. Right, okay, so where are the flaps then in this thing? I'm trying to actually look for the flap button. I don't know where that would be located. Landing wheels, flaps. Oh well, never mind. We can fly inverted for a while. So where is the landing gear in this thing? HD, you've just said that the flaps are below the red landing gear. Specifically the red landing gear? Do we have different colours? Beneath the big yellow lever on the left. Okay. Oh, landing gear. Flaps. Auto. Half. Well, that's that's it, isn't it? You've got auto, you've got full, you've got half. I've got it on auto, which presumably is now retracted. I best look outside. I think I'm high enough not to crash into anything. Tell you what, whilst we're playing with this, should we have a look at one of the landing challenges that comes with this? Because if we go back to the main menu, that screen tearing is going to be really annoying. Here we go. The current spotlight event, the landing challenge. Oh, go on then, let's have a go. Right, so this actually takes place at MCAS, which I'm not sure if I've actually downloaded the add-on pack for that, but we'll go for it anyway, see what happens. Doc's Gearhead Gaming, yeah, perhaps they were just extended because it was put in auto, and as I was in a stall, that's possibly why. Right, let's have a look if we can do this landing challenge then, shall we? 220, 200 and 140 knots to land. Okay, let's see. I like it, Paul. This is far too complicated. Yeah, I'm going back to my Airbus soon. The Velociraptor, yeah. The Hornet, but we're going to try the fly-by-wire aircraft, and we're going to check out some new scenic areas as well. Swedes, you got a C on this challenge. You stalled on the runway. Let's find out how we get on then. While maintaining the same altitude, reducing your throttle will lower your altitude. Okay. Tom, the MCAS is the destination the 737 MAX refused to fly to. Oh, it's okay, I'll permit that. It's after the watershed. Right, okay, let's see what happens. So, speed 220 knots, that's fine. And why is my speed increasing? Alright, I've just reduced my thrust. Where is the airport? There it is. I'm throwing that landing gear out because I need to slow down. You fly angle of attack in military jets. Thrust controls altitude and pitch controls speed. Right, okay then. Well, in that case, we've lowered the thrust. Let's raise that angle of attack and see if we can start to slow her down. Who said I was brave to attempt this? There's a fine line between brave and stupid. We're currently still on DX11. I look far too high to be able to get this thing in. Love the evening sunset though. 4 white. What's these things flashing here? What's that trying to tell me? Ah, now this is where I get... Ah, this is naughty. So the heads-up display, I bet now, is going to... Oh, I'm losing altitude. The heads-up display, I was going to say, is going to reflect the sun behind me, isn't it? And block out the view of the runway. That'll be interesting. God, this is sensitive. Right, we've now got 140 knots, or thereabouts. Let's see how we get on with it. Which way was that wind blowing again? Tell you what, this is difficult. There ain't no fly-by-wire in this aircraft. There's the landing zone. Do we have to touch down smoothly? Oh, we're short. We're short. And we're stalling. You collided with an object and caused critical damage. Should we have another go? Go on then. Let's restart. Okay, let's try again. Has anyone else had a go at this? I can understand who it was that said that you stalled on the runway. Who was that? Paul, Zurich Airport scenery looks really impressive. Well, I think tomorrow night, when we normally do our Friday night flight, don't we? So make sure, if you are new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell. Tomorrow night's Real Ops flight will probably be headed to Zurich, so don't miss that. Okay, let's try again. I'm curious, HD, as to where you've learnt your military jet training, or is it just from chatting to people you know? The F-18 is fly-by-wire. Doesn't feel like it. So we're using, let me just get that technique in my head. We're using the throttle to control the altitude. And our angle of attack to control the speed. Speed's now reducing. Gears coming down. Jayhawk says he watched Top Gun. It's been years since I watched that film. HD, we need to get you a PC. I need to trim. I haven't even got anything to trim with. I don't touch the trim wheel. Oh, well, I've got a trim wheel, but as you've just seen, that was rather overly sensitive, and yeah, I've just thrown up. Oh, we're far too fast. Well, we might not stall this time, we might just overshoot the runway. Looking slightly better than last time, not by much though. Oh no, we're short again. This is the same thing that happened to me last time. Kudos to anybody that that does this correctly. Get me back in my my Airbus. Well, at least we got down this time. I should probably brake as well, shouldn't I? There we go. Oh, let's see how that was. There you go. Oh, is that number one? Nah. Nah, can't be. Quick, someone take a screen grab. Oh, well, you know, I'm pretty certain that's not going to last for ages. I mean, how long is the update being out for? You can be damn right I'm taking a photograph of that, though. Oh, do you know what? We've done it live on stream as well. I can come back and watch this whenever I want. Oh, that's worthy of a beer or two. HD, it must have been your instructions. It must have been. Awesome stuff. I don't know if I want to continue the stream. I'm just going to leave it on this splash screen just there. Okay, guys, you can all go and now beat me. Oh, I think. Do you know how long it's been since I flew a sort of any sort of military simulator? I can't even remember. I love the fact though that even though we're number 1, it's only graded B. There you go. So I look forward to you guys letting me know afterwards down in the comments once the stream's finished when you've beat me. Right, let me go next. Thragok says, I can't believe you're the only person in the world who's tried that challenge. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let's come out of that. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit more detail regarding that then. Landing precision wasn't bad looking at that. Yeah. So let's go back to the main menu. I have no idea. I have no idea where the actual list is for how people have done it. It definitely can't be. It can't be number 1. In fact, if we go to the leaderboards, yo, there you go. That's the proper leaderboard. I think actually that I wonder if that leaderboard is just out of the channel members that we're friends with. That it could be, because there you go. You got the world's top 10, and oh, there you go. That's better. There you go. So 746. I mean, to be fair, I'm still going to take it. I'm still going to take it. It's a shame it doesn't tell you how many people have actually attempted it, though, doesn't it? For all I know, I could be 5th from bottom. Dark, do the 747 into Innsbruck. Really? Is that a challenge? Nah, surely not. Okay, we're going to go back to the main menu, and we're going to check out and see how the fly-by-wire is working. Let's see. So we're going to do a relatively short flight, and we're looking at airports that have been updated as well. So let me just come back in here and where's my fly-by-wire aircraft? Oh shoot, I bet it wasn't in the community folder. Oh no, there it is. Duh. Right. Yeah, come on, we'll have my nice channel livery. Echo Delta Delta Papa. Let's head there. And I'm going to change the time of day as well. And oh, Lax is there. We're not doing anything seriously, but Dock 43. Oh, it's a big cargo place, isn't it? Huge cargo airport. I think it's DHL that work. Yeah, you can tell. Look at the colour of the aircraft. Loads of DHLs. I wonder if we'll get any live traffic. That looks like one of the default. That looks like one of the default Azobo liveries. So let's go in here, and I want to check live traffic's on as well. I don't know how much live traffic is actually going to be arriving at this time of day, although it is cargo. I mean, cargo's 24-hour operation, right? So we shall see. Okay, let's get this loaded, and then we're going to do a full setup in the fly-by-wire aircraft, and we'll check out if it's working. So stay with me. So, Christian, is that you? Is that your username? FlyByWire have released an update midstream. Have they, Lazarus? When was their last update? I could probably check that out at some point, to be fair. Nick says, yeah, Gavin's got a habit of doing that recently. Nick, you're famous. You featured in the last video, didn't you? Piedri, I have got AIG traffic, so that's what's using at the moment. So we'll go and test this out and see what's happening. Presumably going to take a little while to load this. New scenery, new airport, handcrafted airport. Christian, yeah, Lax Blocko is your Xbox nickname. You won't change it because it costs money. What? You can't change your handle, it costs money. In case you can't tell, I don't Xbox. I do have one, but I only muck about on FIFA and Grand Theft Auto. Leipzig is incredibly busy right now. Well, we've got live traffic turned on. It'll be interesting to see if we actually get any DHL aircraft. I think I've got the DHL models installed and downloaded, so we'll have a look and see. But yeah, it's a main hub, isn't it, for DHL? So I can imagine it being quite busy at this time of night. Just Orange, hello sir, it's been a while. Having a great evening, thanks so much. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:30. Getting late. It kind of threw me when they decided to do the update on a Thursday night. Now, you'll know I never stream on a Thursday night because I have other commitments on a Thursday evenings. So when they released this on a Thursday night, I thought, how are we going to do that? Eddie Gaming, am I not using AIG's traffic? No, I don't. I only use VATSIM, and I use the or Azobo's real-time online traffic. I don't use their schedules. I like everything to be live. So yeah. Dan says there's a DHL 757 about to take off. Yeah, they've got loads of 757s. Moto Monkey, it's 10:33 AM. Life of an Australian. Good. Happy Friday, Moto Monkey. Another 27 minutes before it's Friday for us here in the UK. Pedro, the new Zurich looks better than the payware version. Well, this is what we were chatting about on the Discord server a while ago. People going out and buying the payware version when Azobo updated it for free. So tomorrow night we're going to be flying to Zurich. Brian, you've just finished dinner there, 6:30 PM. Christian, that's right. Leipzig hasn't suffered that much from COVID unlike other airports because it's cargo. In fact, I would say that it's probably increased, hasn't it? We all know that the world's cargo demands have increased. Just think about how many people are using Amazon more. I know I'm guilty. And the Amazon driver still doesn't like co-pilot George. And George doesn't like him either. Gav, when using VATSIM, do you need to turn off real-time traffic? Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise you're going to get confused between who's a VATSIM pilot and who's just an AI pilot. So Christian, I'm having a look. I'm looking forward to this loading in. It's taken a while, isn't it? Lewis, you've seen your girlfriend on Sunday for the first time in a year. Oh man, wow, bet you can't wait. Is that because she lives abroad? Or has she just been incredibly busy for the last year? Mark, you've got to head off work in the morning. Totally understandable, Mark. Thanks so much for joining us and for your channel membership as well. Really appreciate that as always. More the second, this is some loading time as AIG increased it by a lot. Absolutely not. You've got to remember AIG loading times are the actual sim loading right at the start. This is just because this is a brand new airport. It'll be the first time the simulator's loaded it, so that's why. But looking at this, nearly done. Etty Gaming, you're a huge fan of seeing busy airports. Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what I did the other day? I had Mako Simulations Manchester Airport in, and I had live traffic turned on, and I went and placed the drone camera outside the airport pub, and just had it on my second screen whilst I was working, doing some like virtual plane spotting. I'm like, this is great. Oh, Christian, thanks so much for subscribing. Dane, you've noticed you can't turn the globe map with a mouse after this update. I've seen a few people say that. I've not had that problem. So I don't know what's causing that, I'm afraid. Oh, Autopilot Disconnect. So, obviously, we're not doing real ops or anything. Look at that. Is the screen tearing coming through in the stream, or is it just me? I don't know what to do about that. I mean, that's awful. Really a bit of a mood killer. Well, a lot of a mood killer, to be honest with you. I mean, if that is a mouse problem, Gary on Twitch says they've acknowledged the mouse issue. I mean, to me that's the sort of thing, how do you miss it? I mean, come on. How do you miss that? Yeah, let's just get everything turned on for now. More the second, personally, you can't be bothered with setting up AIG. You've got Aerosoft Simple Traffic. That works blooming well as well, so I can't complain that for you. Let's just go ahead, get the fly pad turned on. I just want to check this aircraft flies, really. AOC menu and init press, init data request. Is that going to pull through? Sometimes takes a couple of takes. There we go, 29 minutes. Weight and balance, yeah, we'll just load plug fuel and we'll start that boarding. Get those screens turned up as well, and then I'm just going to take the drone camera out, have a quick look, just check all that is where it should be. Noticing a few frame rate stutterings here, so we'll go ahead and turn those screens off. It could just be because, of course, it is a I'll just set that 10,000 feet. It could be, of course, because it is a handcrafted airport, but there we go. Right, let's just have a quick look. Talia Johnson, hello. Now, I do have, to be fair, I do have the traffic nameplates turned on, and that's just because when I'm plane spotting, I want to see what's coming in. Have we got anything else showing around us? So I'm not holding out much hope because that says generic aircraft. GTI, that is DHL, isn't it? Yeah, that's obviously not showing the right livery, is it? That's a shame. Let's have a quick look at Leipzig Airport then. These trees look quite nice. I like those. Let's head over to the passenger terminal. Now, when they did Liverpool, do you remember that they'd actually done inside the terminals as well, which is quite neat. I doubt they've done that here. Let's have a quick look. Oh no. But again, it's nicely done. We've got proper taxi signs, taxi markings, things like that. All good and neat. Let's head over to the cargo area. Steve Jukes, have I injected the traffic? No, this is Azobo's live traffic. So this is live traffic that's showing. Oh, Alan is GTI Atlas Air. Ah, in that case, I know why that's not showing, and that is because I have not got Atlas installed. You could install all of them, couldn't you? But you'd be there forever. Dwell, yeah, a little bit of a late one. Now, I've seen so many people saying that sadly aircraft never spawn, live traffic never spawns on the ground, it only shows arriving traffic, which is a bit sad, isn't it? I'd like them to have a look at that. I've just spotted something here. What's that? What is that? That's the lights of my aircraft. Can you see the tail lights? Look at the tail and the APU light as I'm moving left and right. It's well, let's just say it's not connected to the aircraft. It's an orb. For anyone that watches those ghost hunting programs. That's weird. Let's get on board. Okie dokies. Okay, so that's done. Let's just check data. Aircraft. Yeah, good aircraft. Airax cycle. Init press. Let's believe this loads. The alternate. I don't actually care. Flight plan. Go on then. We'll have a look. What have we got? The ORTAG for November. Departure is meant to be 26 right. I don't even know where that is. I've not got the charts up. SIDS. Why is there no SIDS showing? That's interesting. Alright. Well, we'll insert it anyway. Let's clear the discontinuity and arrival into Echo Delta Victor Kilo Runway 27, which has got ILS and no stars. Why have I not got any stars or anything like that? That's interesting as well. I think I've got latest Navigraph stuff in the community folder. Yeah, Navigraph nav data. Maybe that needs an update. I'll have to investigate that a little bit more. Alright then. Yeah, Barry, no, that's right. I've not updated from Navigraph since this update, so perhaps that is why. It doesn't matter for this. So I normally use the Airax cycles from Navigraph, not Azobo. Let's just get pushed and see, shall we?
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
So if you don't use Navigraph, then Azobo have updated the Airax cycle with this with this new update. So Pushback Tug is on his way. He'll be doing his stuff. I'll just go through and set up the rest of this.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. Standing by for pushback.
Okay, I think the alternate's going to use less fuel, more fuel than the actual trip, but let's pop that in. Oh, why can't I do that? Why can't I add the alternate? They did say they'd just done an update, so that might be something that's broken slightly. Okay, well that's one thing to look out for. Performance, transition altitude, I don't care. Let's take a guess. Let's go 5,000 feet. We'll go flaps 1, toga, and clear that. 139, 135, and 134. Oh, I didn't set up the box properly. I haven't put the alternate in, which is Dusseldorf, I think. Oh well, no matter for this. Okay, let's push back.
Go ahead. You're cleared for start and push. Parking brakes set. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake. Parking brakes are released. Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. You will start in the sequence.
Okay, back we go. Engine mode selector and starting engine 1. Yeah, I forgot I'd not set the alternate. I'm kind of in that half and half mode where I'm doing some things right and some things wrong, and I'm forgetting what I'm not doing. Paul, thank you. Mistakes are forgiven on this flight. Absolutely. I need to sort that screen tearing out. I want to know how many of you guys also have that screen tearing issue. Right, I've not even got the charts up, but I'm kind of just going to use the navigation display as a kind of guide as to where it is we're going. So we're heading over there somewhere. To be actually honest with you, I could probably get out on that runway behind me. What's that going to be? Oh, wrong way. It's just a nice full 90-degree turn. I'm not sure that tug driver's just power sliding his way around the aircraft. That'll do.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Parking brakes set.
Mike, have I tried DX12 yet? No, I've not. And remember, when you do that, once you've set it in the options, so change it to DXX12 or whatever, you have to exit the simulator and you have to restart the simulator. You can't just just enable it and expect it to work. Ian Fellows, hello! Yes, we are live. Late live today. Tolianmar61, thanks for following on Twitch. That was an awful pronunciation of that handle, wasn't it? Lazarus, you still have the light artifacts and it's so annoying. Yeah, it's little things like that, isn't it? Engine 2. HD, what does DX12 do? You're not actually asking me, are you? Christian and Dark will come to that. We'll come to that question. It's meant to make it. It's meant to make it better. How's that? It makes it better. I know the overlay isn't correct. No, it's basically not connected at the moment. Peter Monson, you're right. FlyByWire team are asking people not to use DX12 as it doesn't work correctly. Beardre says activating DX12 gives you an extra 10 minutes loading time. Wow. Maybe we'll not try that. It's still in beta though, isn't it? It's still in beta, so that doesn't matter. Right, what am I doing here? We'll just go through some sort of flows. Nothing too serious. Why are the landing lights on? I don't want the landing lights on. Ah, come off. There we Okay, release that parking brake and we'll move. Axel has given you the answer. There you go. It's a better way of computing graphics as a utilization of the GPU. But sod all for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 at the moment. Is that the right QNH, guys? 1013, if anyone's got the current METAR. Actually, am I on live weather? I am on live weather. Okay. To be live weather, cloudless skies, and QNH 1013, you can forgive me for wondering why it's if it's not working. DK James, yeah, it's advisable to empty the community folder before downloading. Right, so Ferre, yes, some of you may have noticed this. The FlyByWire install updater says an A320X. What plane is that? Hey, it's exciting, isn't it? We don't know what it is. Gary, Echo Delta Lima Papa QNH. Thanks for that, but we're at Echo Delta Delta Papa, so there's a slight difference. That's not going to make a blind bit of difference for us. Nick, click METAR in the weather. Is there a new feature? I did read that. Where's that then? Time, weather, oh, hang on. Does this work? Select an airport from the following list. Leipzig. Ah. Well, in that case, it's broken then. Nice. Should be 1025. Okay. Well, if anyone's got the charts then for Leipzig, what should the altitude of the airfield be? Do you know what? I'm not taxiing all the way to runway 26 right or whatever it is. We'll go for 26 left. Just because it's closer. I can see those light artifacts showing down there. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, not good so far. Not enjoying the screen tearing or the light artifacts. Simulator, which is so good, can have its immersion ruined very quickly.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
So we'll head down here. Nice little bump in the runway as well. Aussie Simvation, I bet you're happy with the world update number 7, aren't you? Christian, thanks. So it should be 470. What was that METAR then? Because we're at 470 right now. And that says it should be 1025. And I'm pressing B, so unless the keybind is broken. Ah, something's wrong there. QNH 1025 gives us an altitude of 800 feet. And I press B, I get 1013 and I get the correct altitude. So what we're going to do then, we're going to take this aircraft, we're going to fly over to, I have no idea where we're flying to. It's another one of the new ones. I'll turn on the dev mode as well whilst we're there. And then we shall test out the replay mode. Those graphics look great on the runway. Loving the rudder build-up. me just see. If we turn live weather off, let's put like a few clouds on. And then if we turn live weather back on, yeah, my live weather must not be working because that's not right, is it? So we just tried turning live weather on and off again, didn't work. So before I forget, let's just do this. So I'm going to go to general options. I'm going to turn the developer mode on. So I'll do that, and then where is the replay option? Is it camera? Is it options? Pause, disable crashes, pointer, enable replay panel. Done. Apply and save. Then we should be able to turn that off. Resume. And now does the replay panel work? Yes, it does. Right, how does this actually work when you click it? Oh my god, that looks complicated. So, there's a record button. We'll use that on final, shall we? Edge Gaming, try turning it off from the online options. Yeah, we could do it. To be honest, I'm not too concerned about it right now. Okay, guys. Well, let's get ready then for takeoff. Let's just get lined up, and we'll get going. Steve 9000, my download took in total probably around 2.5, maybe 3 hours. No, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably about 4 hours actually, thinking about it. 4 hours. Right, okay, what's that? Oh, it's a bus. I thought it was another aircraft. Let's get those on. Get that on. We'll just try and keep in some good habits, even though we're not flying properly this evening. Right, takeoff. Start the chrono. Take off from the wrong runway. So, Mantoga, SRS. I am loving that rubber build-up on this runway. It has a blue tinge to it, doesn't it? And V1, rotate. Yeah, live weather's not working. Look at that wind. Nav. Positive climb. Gear up. Christian, listening to this beat, you're waiting for me to start the checklist rap. So, climb thrust. Thrust climb. Climb. Autopilot 1 engaged. Shame we couldn't see any more live traffic arriving, but never mind. MOS, this is DX11 still, yes, quite right. Okay, so 10,000 feet, strobe lights off, duh. Let's keep everything on. It's only a short flight. I don't even know where we're landing. I literally picked the two airports, or two of the airports that have been updated, and decided, yeah, we'll fly between those two. HD, have a good night, mate. I shall chat to you tomorrow. Thanks for hopping in. And you hopped in at the best time when we were flying a drone. Christian, you're still waiting for the bird strike update. That would be interesting. And you know, when the bird strike update is added, the landing challenge will be the Hudson visual. Connor, where am I heading? That is a good question. I don't actually know. We're heading to... where are we heading to? We're heading to Echo Delta Victor Kilo, apparently. Echo Delta Victor Kilo. Not far away. Which, to be fair, to have any chance of landing here, how far away are we? 100 miles away. Dave, DX12 is a micro-stutter fest for you. Graphics look visually better. You've just come out of the sim. Well, a few people have been saying stuff like that. But even as Zobo said, it was only... it's still in beta, isn't it? No, Christian, we're going to Zurich tomorrow night, mate. We're going to go to Zurich tomorrow night. Hopefully when I've had a plane sorted out this bug fest of screen tearing. I don't know if you guys can see it actually in the sim. In the stream, rather. We've definitely not got live weather showing. That's broken. It's been working for the rest of the night. I don't know why it just didn't. It decided to conk out now, but never mind. Oh, beacon light's not on. Ha! Strobe lights are on auto. Let's get those on properly, shall we? Oh my word, what time is it? It's midnight, guys! It's midnight here in the UK. Oh well. I'm committed to staying up and showing things. 1 AM for you, Christian, where you are? Right, as I said, I've not got charts up, I'm not doing anything daft like that. How is our flight plan actually looking with regards to getting into our airport? Oh lord. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. I can work with that. Connor, EasyJet never serves at Castle. I know, but we're in a simulator. Quite a funky playlist of music this evening. Quite enjoying this. So we should be on the ground. I think flight time is only about 29 minutes, so 20 minutes we'll be done. Looking forward to that. Let's add some clouds, shall we? I know live weather seems a bit busted, but let's go with scattered clouds. Oh yeah. That's what we want. Very nice. Etty Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start our descent to somewhere. Yeah, quite right too. If you haven't done so already, guys, oh wow, 240 odd people watching the stream tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button on the stream. It's easy, it's free, and of course it really does help the channel, so a huge thank you to all of you who have hit the like button. And of course, if you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe. If you want to learn how to fly the Airbus A320 correctly and properly, then check out our Real Ops live streams. The next one shall be tomorrow, tomorrow night, where we'll be heading to Zurich to check out the new scenery. Paul, you hope the runway is long enough? Yeah, good question. Literally, I have not planned this flight at all. Ramers, you've just opened FlyByWire install. You see an update for the experimental A320. Looks like it's coming. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Greg, have they bust live weather again? No, it's been working fine all evening. It's just, well, it's just one of them things, isn't it? Christian, I think that's a fair assessment so far. No crash to desktops, no bugs, and on average more FPS with DX11. Well, we've been messing around all evening, haven't we? In and out, loading things, reloading things. And, yeah. The final test will be, we'll come into land, and we'll check out the replay mode. Top Gun, would I mind showing you the graphics settings sometime in the future? Remind me when we're on the ground, mate, and I'll quickly show them up, and then you can watch the stream back and pause it and check it out for yourself. Ian, do I think Microsoft Weather is better than Rex? I do, because it's more seamless, isn't it? Much more seamless. You don't just have whatever meta you're flying over covering the entire world. Nick, yeah, maybe going in and out has just caused that weather bug to come back. I'm not concerned about that. I think that's just going to have been a one-off. Top Gun, make sure you remind me, my friend. Otherwise I will forget. It's gone midnight here. There's every chance that I will forget. Peter Pan, I think Eti Gaming may have just answered that question. So Synaptic is going to host an event on November the 27th about showcasing their A220 in the simulator, and it's since appeared in the FlyByWire in store, so it should be coming soon, looking at that. Andrew, you still holding your breath for the PMDG 737 whenever that arrives? Well, we'll wait and see. Thank you very much to the person that has just subscribed. I'm so sorry I can't read Chinese, Korean, Mandarin. Apologies for that, but thank you very much. Right, let's just work out how we are going to do this approach. Oh, lordy, there's the drone. Might just be my imagination, or the fact that I'm using a weather preset, but these clouds look rather nice. Is that just me? How far are we away from our destination? We've got 80 track miles to fly. So how long before we start the descent? Let me just think. 15, 30, 45, 47. Oh, not long. In fact, we'll be quite prudent looking at that approach to start heading down now, actually. Let's get ourselves down. Anyone got any charts up for me? What's the platform altitude of this ILS runway 27? I could get them myself, but you know. Dark Fury, thanks so much for stopping by, my friend. Go and get some sleep. Is your little one still keeping you awake, by the way? Philip Goff, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. And Neil says, good evening from Winnipeg in Canada. Good evening to you, sir. Hope you're well. Anyone got any opinions on the clouds? Or noticed a difference since the update was made? Nick, thank you. Platform's 2,500. Well, we'll go down to it. See, I actually am relying on you guys to be my PMs this time, aren't I? 109.3273. Anyone got any meta? In fact, you know what? It doesn't matter, does it? I've not got live weather set. So we'll just chuck anything in there. QNH is 1013. Temperature will be, I don't know, 12. Wind 270 at 6. Transition altitude 5,000 feet. Nick, what's the baro? If you've got that chart up for me. 109.3. That's fine. Yeah, Nick, if you can grab me that baro, that'd be lovely, mate. This is rather playful music, isn't it? Boop, boom, boop, boom, boop, boom, boop, boom, boop, boop, boop. 902, thank you, Nick. 902? What's the airfield elevation? 702. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking this extremely short flight with EasyJet. We're looking forward to landing in an airport that we actually don't service and checking out the instant replay feature. You will be thrown through time and space should this work correctly. Oh, Christian, this music makes me wiggle in your chair. I need to oil my chair. I'm surprised you can't hear the squeak. Yeah, maybe the clouds are a lot better. I may do a flight tomorrow, off stream. I do sometimes do that, you know. You may catch me on VATSIM, off stream sometimes, when I can't concentrate completely and dedicate myself to streaming. When I'm meant to be doing other stuff. "10,000 feet, let's get that approach phase activated. Ooh, that is like bang on profile, isn't it? Let's get down a bit. We'll extend our track miles, we'll fly to Luxux, or whatever it's called, and then we'll make a left and then a right turn. Nick, Mr. Approach, I love that you think I'm concerning myself with Mr. Approaches on this stream. Quaffle, is there a new setting for new clouds or what? No new setting at all. Tell you what will be interesting. Do you reckon during the instant replay we can faff around with the weather? That'd be neat. Do an absolutely perfect landing and then set it to stormy. Paul, they fixed the log screen coming up on plane shutdown apparently. I think they have, yeah. Lee J on Facebook. Where can you download my VMR file? That is in our Discord server, so check that out. In the pilot's briefing room. "256 people, man, I can't believe that. It's nearly 1:15. No, it isn't. It's midnight here in the UK. Nick, airport elevation 861. Roger. Captain Quinn, I see this. Do you know what? What does it for me every time is the reflection of the clouds on the engine nacelles. I mean, oh God, does that not look good, or does that not look good? That is just awesome. What's that? Is that a forest? Or is it water? I couldn't tell with the strange things there. Nick, do I have to press record for the replay? Yes, I do. Oh, I'm not usually looking at that view when I have the spoilers out. Let's start slowing down to green dot, shall we? Get that landing system on. Bronco Aviation, most of us are waiting for the update to download. Maybe. Maybe indeed. The Gaming Aviator, I am indeed 6 hours ahead of you. I tell you, it's late. I'm going to overlay in the morning. I've got to get all the kids up and ready for nursery. They're going to be jumping on the bed in approximately 5 hours and 45 minutes on the dot. Ah, Christian, it could have been a lake. And Nick, a left turn off the runway. Nick, you're doing an astounding job. You know, one day I may do a stream and just say, right, you're in charge of providing me with information. You can do with it. You can give me all the briefings and things, and I'm just going to sit, fly, and chat with this amazing community of you guys that you've all helped create. We're nearly at about 17,500 subscribers, I think, which is just insane. Alex, we did have anti-ice on. We can turn it off now as temperatures warmed up, and we are getting below that cloud layer. Right, let's see if we can tidy up that flight plan manager a little bit. Radio altimeter is alive. There we go, that looks good. Let's slow down that rate of descent. That'll help us slow down as well in a little bit. Looks like it's not going to be the longest final in the world. Right, as we get onto final, I will activate the replay mode and we'll see what happens. Richard Ferrier, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Should we start the replay now? Go on then. So, replay and start. Set sequence location. Is that it? We've hit start. I presume we'll hit stop in a little while. Timeline control. Fair enough. Set sequence location. I have no idea what that means, but we'll investigate that another time. Right, we're at the platform altitude. Digital flight deck is here, ladies and gentlemen. Digital, hello, my friend. Bronco Aviation, that haze does look good, particularly if this is a weather preset as well, it's not live weather.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Right, let's see. We've not got... Nick, come on, you're giving me information. Why have we got... is it just a localizer? Is there no DME on this? Oh, threats for this approach. I can't see. Doesn't the simulator do that really well? Imagine that the runway was right in front of us now and you actually can't see it because you've got the sun in your eyes and the haze. Amazing stuff. Flaps 1. And let's roll that speed back 180 knots. Talia Johnson, dear Microsoft Flight Simulator, I do not want all the assists, okay? Yeah, I had to turn all mine off as well. Captain Quid, where in the UK am I? I'm currently flying over Germany. Right, let's arm the approach. Glide slope lock blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 102. There we go, that's as close to real ops as we're getting tonight. We've not even got the seatbelt signs on. There we go, lock star. And glide slope is alive. There it is. Flaps 2, speed check. Flaps 2. Roll it back, 160 knots. Melon Lord, the stream started with me fighting with the volocopter. Solar Phoenix, my live weather has been working, but for some reason on this particular little bit here, no, it's not. Right, Nick, what was that missed approach? Was it 4,000? Go on, I'll set it for you. Okay, we're going to go manage speed, we're going to get the gear down, we're going to get the spoilers armed, we're going to go flaps 3.
1,000.
And finally, flaps full. That was a good guess with the wind, wasn't it, when I was popping that in? Lee J, how about the aircraft lighting on night in Vatsin? Okay, Nick, you called it, mate. Auto brake medium. Digital is Nick the new HD. Well, HD has been here tonight, but he's had to go to bed. Why are we going medium, Nick? You said it was 2,500 meters. I can stop that on low. Digital, yeah, Nick is. I'm being lazy. I've got nothing. I've got no charts. I've got nothing open at the side of me. I'm being completely lazy, and well, yeah, I'm just letting Nick give me all the information that I require. Right, shall we land this aircraft? I've been rather lazy there with the autopilot. I've left that on far later than normal. 500, approach stable. Sod the pappy lights, ignore them. Watch the touchdown zone, keep that where it should be.
300. 100 above. 200. 100.
Get that centre line on.
50. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Beautiful. Oh, bit of a pause there after we stopped. Nice, right, we're going to check out the replay then. Let's see how well this new replay function works. Christian, yeah, Castle, that's the one. Right, I'm not going to bother taxiing all the way in, although, actually, we'll do a bit of an illegal high-speed taxi. This is a... ooh! There's a bit of a speed bump there. Yeah, this is quite a nice looking airport. This is another one of the new handcrafted airports. So, stick with me guys. We're going to show that replay in a sec. Alright, so what we're looking to do is I'm going to leave all the engines running for now, and then no, that was bad taxing, wasn't it? I've retracted flaps, I've retracted spoilers, we're going to get the replay thing running, and I want to see, does it actually also do our, will it also do the control surfaces in the replay? Let's see. Let's find out how this is going to work. So, we're going to go replay, we'll stop the replay, and now, do we just hit play? Oh wow! What does this button do? Set sequence location. Right, if I now then go to the... oh! I'm not doing that! I'm not the one controlling the camera views. You can't control camera views. Oh, right. I'm trying to watch the... It literally, I think, records what's on screen. Also, Moes, you've got to record the camera sequence whilst it's playing back to control the camera. So you... Can we... Oh, hang on. Camera track recording. So, can we not... Selecting camera track recording lets you move around. So if we press that, does this mean now that we can actually move around and look? Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is going to need a video instruction guide on its own, isn't it? Oh. Right, okay. There you go. That drone seems to be moving a little faster than I wanted to. Oh, it's okay, we've got it sorted now. Thank you very much, Mo. Really appreciate that. So if anyone didn't see that, camera track recording. Am I actually I mean, technically we're recording a second track now, aren't we? So the aircraft will continue to fly, and then does it mean can you actually zip forward as well? I didn't know if you could skip forward. That would have been quite neat. Etty Gaming, oh thank God. Right, let me get rid of that then. So that's now moving around. Let me just change the camera because I wish they'd slow this drone thing down. There we go. So at this point, did I have flaps out? Are the control surfaces all mimicked or not? Quaffle, can you speed ahead to landing? No, I just tried that. Gaming Aviator says pause then try to skip. Good idea. Chefs25, I did clear the community folder. Yes. I'm hoping at some point a little bit further on in this approach my landing gear does come down. So MOS, you can play back the flight 10 times and have 10 different camera track recordings for different views, etc. Okay, nice. So let's put... Oh, there you go. I don't know if you could see that. Anyone spot the problem there, though? This has actually happened in real life, by the way. leaves a complete mess on the runway and busts the tyre. So, I'm not going to skip too far forward now, but, oh, hang on. So we go to the replay. If we pause that, can you then move? No. No, okay, so you can't move. Well, that's okay. Let's hit... So this is the tool that everyone's been waiting for, isn't it? Really? They've all been waiting for this tool to be able to give us some really nice screenshots, some really nice video replays, as this just killed all the replay tools that are available as add-ons. I repeat, does it mimic engine power and stuff? Good question. I guess I'll find out when I touch down. There you go, engine spooled back. Ooh, bit of a bounce. That looks a little bit strange. CKUKML, you have to stop the camera track recording, then you can move the replay, then re-enable camera again. Right, okay, well, let's have a go, shall we? So camera, oh hang on, wrong one. So if we stop that, then pause that. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, see, you guys are great. You know everything. So now we just simply hit play. Do you know what? Actually, hang on. Can we do this? Oh, baby! Indeed, we can do it. Right. Let me go ahead now. Hit play.
500.
This is the kind of thing I like. Look at that. Yes. You know what? Say this replay mode is also beta. It's only a work in progress. This is pretty darn good, right? Let's watch the touchdown. Hope you see the spoilers. Reverse thrust. Spoilers are up. Did we get any reverse thrust coming through? Oh, it doesn't look like reverse thrust worked. Never mind. That rain looks good. The rain's always looked good, but that in particular looks really neat. Eti Gaming, yeah, you can show off your fake landing skills. That is awesome. Well, hang on, I want to try another one. There's one more thing I want to do as well, actually. So let me go. Oh, hang on. No, I have to stop that, don't I? Now I can go back. And let me just try weather. How often does it snow in Germany? Have we got snow? Oh, there we go. Snow. So let's cover the aircraft in snow this time. Precipitation, yeah, let's have loads. Why not? Let's try flight playing now. So we hit that and play. Oh, the things you could do with this.
Too low, terrain.
Oh, shut up.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
20, 10, 5.
Ah, that's close enough for jazz on that centre line. Look at that runway reflection. As though we'll keep this up. If they just iron out a few minor bugs, I mean, there wouldn't really be a simulator that could touch this, right? In order to fix that wheel, it was because when I stopped the replay, I was still mid-turn. And I can hear the engine spooling up and down, so yeah, that's right. You know what, those spoilers are still up, which is fine. Are the because I didn't retract them until the last minute. Let's see. Look, we've got the flaps down, we've got the spoilers up. I made this parking turn. I then put all the flight control surfaces back down. Let's see if it works. There you go, look, spoilers down. And are those flaps coming back up as well? Yeah. Well, that is just awesome, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. The nose wheel's ruining it for you. Yeah, sorry about that. Beautiful. So then, what is with... I'm going to investigate this more tomorrow. It's nearly 1 AM. So what happens? Let's just stop that. Set sequence location. Reset sequence location? Or maybe that ends the... does that end the... I have no idea what that does. That was the start, wasn't it? Is that the start of the... Oh, hang on. Am I actually flying live now? Oh, balls. Yeah. So I think... You might then... Oh, wow. Well, what I'm getting from that then is... Reset the sequence location. Set sequence location... Hang on. Let me just clear the weather out because I can't see what's actually happening outside. Alright, that's not doing anything now. I would imagine that potentially, looking at that, you may be able to record yourself and then, so like on the start of an approach, and then go back to the beginning, but actually have control over your aircraft so you could practice your landings again and again and again. Excellent. Right, one more thing I want to do, guys. One more thing. Let's head to the main menu. And then I am going to have to call it a day. It's been a late, long stream. How long are we streaming for? 2 hours, 15 minutes. So, yeah, I want to head to... let's go somewhere busy. Live traffic. New York's always a safe bet, isn't it? EasyJet in New York. Live traffic, live weather, and let's just spawn in there. Thank you UK Mail. I think someone else just said that the servers were down a few minutes ago. Live weather should be working again. Land O'Lakes, now all we have to do is remember to hit record. Quite right too. So all I want to see here is I want to see some live AI traffic, and I want to check out that we've got all the models and things working from AIG. Fingers crossed. Last thing I want to check out, and tomorrow night we'll be live back on VATSIM doing a real ops flight to Zurich. Looking forward to that. If you haven't, if you are new to the channel and you're unsure as to what we normally do here, we don't normally mess around quite like this. Normally we fly the Airbus A320 real ops flights, real world procedures, etc. So do hit the subscribe button, turn that notifications bell if you want any help flying that Airbus A320 and learning more about flying in real life. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We're going to check out this AIG traffic. Connor, thank you for letting me know that EasyJet is European, so will not serve the USA. Captain Queen, you're a new sub. Thank you so much. Gaming TV, it still works great. You've tested it with the traffic controller. See, that's the thing I'm not testing it with. I'm not testing it with traffic controller. I don't use the traffic controller simply because... oh, Lord, is it dark in New York? It must be late over here. I don't use the traffic controller just because I like live traffic. So whether that's live traffic with regards to... VAT Sim, or whether it's regards to live traffic actually in the simulator. Oh yeah, look at that, real world weather's working again and looking rather neat. Now, do I have my labels turned on? And oh, Nick, thank you so much, Nick. Nick, thank you for your £5 donation. And Nick says, another gin-filled sim update. Thank you so much. Nick, you're more than welcome, mate. Always happy to help you pass the time of day. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, we want ground aircraft density to 0 as always. Nameplates are on. Yeah, that's all I wanted to check. Let's resume. And let's just wait for a... let's just wait for a couple of aircraft hopefully to spawn in. Now live traffic can normally take a minute or two. Oh, there you go. Ah, look at that, there's a Delta. Correct livery showing as well. Do we have anything else? Let me just update the camera speed, because otherwise it takes ages to move around. There we go. Christian, you didn't know JFK was handcrafted? Really? American Airlines showing over here. RPA. Oh, RPA. Isn't that a... is that an American Airlines subsidiary? I can't remember who RPA is. A little EasyJet. A little A3... well, looks like almost an A319. It looks that small. Do they have A318s in American? It's not that small, is it? Deloy, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Aeroflot. We've got a nice Aeroflot on the ground. Indeed we do. And I can also hear the jetways rolling towards an aircraft. That's the Jetways Pro from Latin VFR that's working there. Nice to see that still works with the update as well. RPA, guys, that's Gaming. I was just going to ask that. Is that Republic Airways? Thank you for filling me in there. Which runway's in use? I see no landing traffic. Oh, there's a JetBlue. JetBlue on route. Mind you, I suppose, what time is it in New York now? Is it sort of like 7 PM, something like that? I do wish, and I know I always fly on VAT Sim, but I kind of do wish that live traffic was a little bit busier, shall we say, in the way that, I mean, I bet now if I went on Flight Radar 24 and I checked checked JFK, it'd absolutely be teeming with aircraft. SRAM is some sort of AFCAD file would be good to assign gates. Yeah, quite true. Christian, it was the fire alarm on the Russian aircraft. The Gaming Aviator 745, Joe Pamford as well. Thank you, 745. Digital popping in there, but it's nearly 8 o'clock. There you go, JetBlue from Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, I'm glad that works. Really glad that works. Look at the length of the displaced threshold there. I could get airborne before the runway begins. Lovely. Really nice to see. AIG, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic team that's doing all that work. Right then, guys. I think we are about finished for this test flight. Axel, check his nose gear. I think his nose gear will be alright. It's usually mine that's not right. If we come down, see what the JetBlue aircraft is like, and oh, my drone skill camera, not too great there. Yeah, his nose gear is far better than mine. Good stuff. Well, guys, thank you so much for catching up with us on this very late Sim Update 7 stream. We'll be having a full comprehensive video of this hopefully tomorrow when I've had a bit more time to explore things and put a tutorial together regarding that replay feature. Great feature, and from what I've seen of it, just teasing around with it, it's looking really good, and I love the fact that you might be able to just replay your landings over and over again to see how you get on. Thank you to everyone who has watched. Please, before you go, do hit the like button on the stream. It helps other people find the channel and really helps support us. You can hit the subscribe button as well if you're new. Remember, tomorrow night we'll be doing a real ops flight to the newly handcrafted Zurich Airport. So we'll be back in EasyJet, we'll be back on VATSIM, and we'll be back doing everything correctly. So thank you so much, everyone, and thank you to those of you who have donated, contributed, and supported the channel during the stream, and of course to our EasyJet Sim Pilot channel members for your continued support. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Technically it's Friday here, so I'll see you in what, about 18 hours time. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Good night.